Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. I say to the people, be still, because what NIO is building is not an EV company. I hate to burst your bubble, but what we're building is a monster corporation. Now, what do I have for you guys today that I had to do two videos? You see, NIO was last trading at $5.47. It's up 7 cents this morning. The 52-week high was $16.18 and the 52-week low was $5.30. As a disclaimer, I hold 2,260 shares at $3.53. And on the SoFi platform, I now hold 721 shares at $7.91, and I will be buying 20 more shares this morning, not 10. And on my IRA, I hold 839 shares at $7.37. So what has me so excited that I had to do two videos this morning? You see, I've said it and I've said it before, and I'll say it again and again and again. If NIO continues to plummet in terms of stock price, I will continue to buy, whilst others become fearful and say things like, oh, it's a bloodbath, oh, it's painful. I say that I'm getting excited. That's why my share price on the Charles Schwab platform is $3.53. Because the last time it did that, I kept buying, and I will keep doing it again. My only regret is I don't have tens of thousands of dollars to just keep grabbing in a massive way. Now, listen to what just happened. NIO's power unit ties up with China's Southern Power Grid energy storage arm. You see, I knew it was coming. China's Southern Power Grid energy storage will work with NIO Power in areas including battery banks, battery swap stations, and virtual power plants. Do you all still think that our revenue will only come from selling EVs? Do you? Put it in the comment if that's what you think, so I can bash you. I'm just kidding. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we're trying to wake up the middle class, not just myself, but my subscribers, to where we all get a piece of the pie. Because in this channel, we get rich, or like 50 said, we die trying. So, NIO Power, the power arm of NIO, has signed a cooperation agreement with the energy storage arm of Chinese grid operator China's Southern Power Grid to work together in areas including battery banks and battery swap stations. Do you guys think we'll be getting significant revenue? As I've said it before, as we continue to build out our swap stations, not only in China, giving back to the grid, but wherever we go all over Europe, in the Middle East, in America, yes, in America. Shanghai listed China's Southern Power Grid Energy Storage Company Limited said in an announcement today that one of its wholly owned subsidiaries signed a cooperation framework agreement on February 26 in Guangzhou, Guangdong Province with NIO Energy Investment Huabei Company Limited, NIO Power. You see, this is why I tell people, when people say to me, Mitch, how come you stay optimistic when the share price is falling? I say because Money Making Mitch looks at what the company is doing, not the stock price. Because eventually these wicked animals in the West on Bloomberg and Yahoo, etc., will not be able to twist their tongue and spin it anymore. In fact, the electric Viking, yes, this nasty wicked guy finally came out and admitted about NIO and what we're doing. He mentioned the thing that I spoke about with the humanoid robot now working on the factory to cut, which will eventually cut cost even more. He had to twist his tongue in his mouth, and he did not look happy about it. So I enjoyed it even more. One of my business partner, actually Dave, sent part of the video to me, because I normally don't look at this animal because it just aggravates me. Anyway, Neo Power is a wholly owned subsidiary of Neo, and its legal representative is Shen Fei, Neo's vice president for Power Business. Now, let me say this again. Neo was also spoke about this last year, that they're going to spin off the energy part of the business, the chip part of the business. We're expecting a lot of spin-offs, and we're going to get shares in these companies. Are you all getting excited? You see, this is what makes me excited and keep me motivated, knowing that when this energy business grow into a massive way, they come into, like I said, the Middle East, when they continue to expand throughout Europe, as we saw in one of my last video, how much money we're making from just one swap station, giving back energy, etc., etc. The following are the contents of the corporation mentioned in the announcement. Corporation on investment and management of battery banks. Corporation in battery bank business to promote the standardization of electric vehicle battery swap, power battery operation and management, battery operation, data sharing, and data asset operation. Before I forget, let me thank my brother Money Making Melvin for sending me this article. Thank you, Melvin. I almost forgot, one of my subscribers, to give you the shout out. Thank you for this article, my brother. This is huge. Battery secondary utilization and recycling. Number 2. Based on the purpose of promoting the whole life cycle management of power batteries, the two sides will jointly carry out research on the secondary utilization of power batteries and recycling of power batteries, look for suitable application scenarios, and explore business models that can be promoted and applied. Number 3, Battery Swap Station Corporation. Woohoo! Select suitable places to invest in the construction of battery swap station. You see, by the time that any other EV manufacturer or corporation even think about admitting to themselves, because that's the first thing they have to do, admit to themselves that we have a winning business model by doing this, like Ample with their cheap BS, what they're trying to put in Europe now that looks like plastic. By the time they try to do this in China, we will have taken up all of the prime locations. But not only that, our stations are superior. Anyway, suitable spaces to invest in the construction of battery swap stations for electric vehicles and promote the commercial application of these stations as distributed energy storage while enhancing the convenience of the battery swap service. Jointly promote the standardization of battery swap, the patent research and development of the battery swap stations, and opening of battery swap patents. Carry out battery swap stations operation, data sharing, and data operation. Now, patents are very important, so no one copy what we have, because they're going to try to steal it. At first they said Neo should just concentrate on making EVs, just like other EV manufacturers. And after 8 years, their EV should be worthless as well. King William Lee said, like the Italians. You know what I mean? I don't want to use the word. Anyway, Virtual Power Plant Project Corporation. Promote charging stations, battery swap stations, energy storage stations. This is number 4, by the way. Adjustable loads and other aggregated resources to access the virtual power plant platform and provide peak shifting, frequency regulation, and demand side response services for the power grid. You see, I don't know if you all have noticed this, but whenever, for example, that low class guy from JP Morgan, who is ranked like number 4,300 out of 5,000 or whatever, came out and said what he said. When the West keeps lying through Bloomberg and all these other stations with their vicious demonic lies continuously to try to beat down Neo, I don't know if you all notice, King William Lee just stays silent. He says nothing. All he does is what Toyota did in the past. He bent his head. He knows what he's doing. He knows where we're going. He said, okay. And he just keeps implementing and doing what's necessary, because he understands it's going to get to a point, and I said this before, where they're going to say, oh, you know, Neo has really turned things around. It's shocking. It's not shocking, you animal. We see it. So instead of getting angry, we just keep buying like I'm going to do this morning with another 20 shares. How you like them apples? Boom, boom, boom. Number 5, Equity Investment Corporation. Study and carry out Equity Investment Corporation to support the infrastructure, construction of charging and battery swap and better meet the demand for replenishment of the electric vehicle industry. Let me say that again because that's very important. That's research. Study and carry out Equity Investment Corporation to support the infrastructure, construction of charging and battery swap and better meet the demand for replenishment of the electric vehicle industry. NIO later announced the partnership as well, saying that King William Lee, the company's founder, chairman, and CEO, witnessed the signing with Lu Guangguang, chairman of China's Southern Power Grid Energy Storage. Now, some of these names I might not pronounce it properly. I'm sorry, I apologize. Southern China Power Grid Energy Storage is the builder of China's first megawatt-scale lithium battery energy storage station. Let me say that again. China's Southern Power Grid Energy Storage is the builder of China's first megawatt-scale lithium battery energy storage station, and we are partnering with them. Ho ho! Gangster! Bad well, I can't say that. And currently has 9 electrochemical energy storage stations under construction and management, according to NIO's statement. So guys, when you think about coming on my channel and saying, I hope you're right, Mitch, or Mitch, how can you stay optimistic? When you say to me, I hope you're right, Mitch, I say to you, I don't hope. Hope is for the uneducated investor. I do my research and due diligence, and it gives me confidence. And when you say to me, how can I stay optimistic? I say to you, I can stay optimistic because I am seeing what the company is doing. And before I go, I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers, Davey Griffel. He said, bought more on Friday and keep buying. I'm from Finland, he said. And here are Tesla and other EVs very popular. ICE are burning out and more people are buying EVs. If I could have an opportunity to bring NIO here, I would do it with my eyes closed, the man said. Our country is offering a car tax relief if you are buying an electric vehicle. Norway is basically our neighbor, and NIO is already there. I believe that the EV market will reach about 50% of the overall car industry in the world. Long story short, I will be buying again and again and again, just like me. I praise him for this. We all have had our ups and downs, but at the end, we are still alive. It's just a matter of time when we see NIO shining like a diamond star. If you create a new business and you don't believe in it, then what's the point of running it? Buy the dips and enjoy the rewards. Most of my subscribers, if not all, think like this, and I tip my hat to you all. I hope this video finds you guys well this morning and was inspirational and informational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Please don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we have that warrior mindset. Like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.